comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Away. Away.
Puts one in the pocket.
Away.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Bops him with a target combo. Player 2 goes for the super art. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Loser!
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round two. Fight.
Waiting for the opponent to make the first move.
Away.
Oh, with the grab.
Here.
Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. KO!
A toast to my win. Take a swig.
Round three. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Away.
Reads them. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Baits them and goes in for the hug. All right, what's coming up next? Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps in. Jumps. Doing some quick planning? They can just goes for it at this range. What'll happen here? Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. A deficit to Chernobyl. The super doesn't hit. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who KO? Claps back. They're still in this.
Your story to be more interesting.
Round four. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but Howden goes for the super art? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Jumps? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Still scrapping for control of the space. Counters with amnesia. Nice read. Free glove. Chernobyl. Player, that's not gonna hit. Jumps it in with the crosser. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. Either fighter can use drive kick. This is gonna hurt. Jump. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
No.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Charges in with authority. No good up high. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. So they break. Will this super art connect? Anything could happen here. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Jumps? One chance here may end this match. Jumps in. All right, what the counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening.
Next.
Player two wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. A blade forward jump there to start. What are both fighters plotting? Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Bops them with a target combo. Player two chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player one has the meter lead. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Charges forward. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. They need to rely on their instinct. Going on the offensive? Player two will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Super clutch corner switch. Jumps? Decides to meet them in the air. What'll happen here? Who'll use their tagsum and takes the W? Player two is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player one just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Player one charges forward. Going on the offensive? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player one is they're going for the super art? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Knockdown and medium kick hit. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jump? Crimson KO. I smell a comeback in the works.
We're all feeling it.
Round four. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jumps? They return to center stage. Knockdown and charges forward. Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive. They're going for the super art? Can they delivers the pain right to their doorstep? What'll happen here? Player finds the target. The low kick hit, flatlines in. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in? This is gonna hurt. Overhead attack. Jump. the super gauge advantage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Crowns them from above. Finds the target. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Are they going to be able to come back? Drive impact misses. Taps them on the nose. Ugh, take us. Sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. What's next? They're just gonna go for it with the super.
Cannon strike! Viral arrow! There! Right!
Low heavy out of nowhere! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Viral arrow!
The low kick connects. Takes up some damage with a long-reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Here we go!
Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Gets them. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. What are both fighters plotting? Goes air to air to deny them a chance. They're on the lookout for jump ins. Big counter. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 has the meter lead. Medium kick hits. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Right lead is opening up, but that could still be open. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. So they break forward to pressure the KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so goes for the super art. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. What'll happen here? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Going on the offensive? Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. It's a good spot to use the super. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 is working with a better cannon spike. Low heavy. Okay, here we go. No! Critical art now?
This is our destiny.
A clean KO. Nice meter away.
Let's go.
Closes it out. I smell a comeback in the works.
Round 4. Fight.
Spiral arrow!
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Bops him with a target. Goes for the super art? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Charges forward. Even fishing to get meter is risky in this game, and may affect how they approach the neutral. Resource management is the key to winning. Uses the target combo as a filler. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. That's a counter. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Were they baiting them into that? Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? What's next? Raw super art incoming. Great job in escaping that corner. Drives it back, misses. Only a little closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? An aggressive attack. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Shows the overhead. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Heading into the end game with the super art connect. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Closing moments of the match. 1 KO. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump in, finds the mark. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Combo with the target combo. Well, they managed goes for the super art. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 1 has the meter lead. Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Absorbs the attack, baits out the attack, and gets the punish counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2, burnout activates. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Both fighters are trying to KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 has the super meter lead and may want to try. Will this super art connect? Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Jump in, finds the mark. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Will that drive impact get punished? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Big, low, reaching heavy. Will this super art connect? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps up. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Charges forward. The drive impact is denied. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Spin knuckle. Knockdown and cuts in with the drive impact. Uses the gauge for super arm. KO! Player 2 is in the groove and almost there.
Round 4. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? They're trading attacks. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 is in a quick charges forward. Looking for a chance. They exchange blows. Going on the offensive? Player just goes for it at this range. Uses the target, hits them with a stop and bomb. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Picks up the counter. This is going to be, oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 can't let this, they're going for the super art. Oh, putting the cherry on top. A jump and whip. They're wide open. Target combo into, what a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Heats it up with a combo into super. All right, what's coming up next? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Will this super art connect? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super KO. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Takes a trip. Gotcha! Nice cross-up. Tried a standard block and got hit with the cross-up. Perfect time to spend the meter. How's this round going to develop? Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Sees it coming and blocks it out. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. Charges forward. Life lead opens up. Going in. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. In there! Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The impact doesn't do it. Goes for the super art. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Sandblast! This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Brushes that off and keeps going. Blossom! Medium kick hit. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Low heavy. They return to center stage. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Custom room. Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
How's this?
Throw heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Still slugging it out here.
How's this?
They hit each other. All right, what's coming up next? Checks him with a projectile. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now. Will this super art connect? They break things off to take a quick breather. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 sneaks in the throw. Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Absorbs the attack and fires back, looking to cook him up, weaving that super art into the combo. How's this round going to develop? Bops him with a target combo. Player 2 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. From up above. Goes for the super art? The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. A quick breather. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They're going for the super art? Both of them are low on health and are playing big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 straight up put their opponent on a post.
Round three. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and gameplay. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing.
Wins.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
How's this? How's this?
Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure.
How's this?
Still slugging it out here. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish down. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 chases them down. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Knockdown. Snares him. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. In there! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Goes for the surprise rush in. Will this super art connect? Flashes the super. This could either seal the deal or it could come back to bite them. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Can they goes for the super art? Player 2 chases them down. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 2 has the meter lead. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Trying to read each other here? Jump? Shoots off a fireball up close. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Whiffs the impact. Charges forward. KO. Player 2 is winning with the greatest of ease.
Round 3. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Were they baiting them into that? Amazing concentration on display as they punished when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Still slugging it out at this range. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stopping block. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Going in? Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can't solid anti-air. Crowns them from above. Jumps. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Taps him on the toe. Closes it out. I smell a comeback in the works.
Round 4. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Flashes him. Player 2 is huge chance at a wall slap. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage.
This is our destiny.
Lands the Gepsuda Saiho.
Let's go.
Going for that juicy damage. Both sides getting ready. Low heavy. What a finish. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning operation.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Nothing but air for the impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they use... Were they baiting them into that? It's a good ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round two. Fight.
Cannon spike!
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Heats it up with a combo into super. How's this round going to develop? Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Strings it all together. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Uses the target combo as a filler. Both fighters planning something? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Big opportunity coming. Finishes with the throw. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round three. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Anticipates the overhead. The impact gets blocked. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they charges forward. Jumps up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They gotta pull the trigger on their drive. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and... Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. A parry? A super arc? Each hit is so important here. Finishes with the throw. Player two is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round four. Fight.
It reads the jump in perfectly. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The jump in catches them.
Cannon spike!
Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one hits a good spot to use the super. Hits them with a stop and block. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jump-in out of here. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player two is in a pretty good situation. Super arc. Medium kick hit. Overhead, but it won't work. Next, the counter. Here comes the corner pressure. Huge chance after that wall splat. Crowns him from a gets the counter hit and the win. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with a jump galore. This is it. Who's clutch anti-air? Quick spin knuckle. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Amazing and eats it. The low kick hits. Nothing stops this train. They're in range. This is gonna hurt. Draw super hard incoming. Cannon spike. Somehow met knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh my God, raw super. Player one has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Noticeable time to make them famous. Here comes the boom. I can't believe it. What huge chance after that wall splat. All with a nope and whiffs. They're wide open. Chases them down. getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Here comes a new challenger. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Nowhere to run.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the low kick. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Decides to buff up while they can. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Goes for the super art? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhazan. KO. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. No good up high. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Big counter. Low heavy hits. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Hits with the overhead. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up, so they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jumps in, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Goes for the Sakai Fuhazan, vintage journey. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits up the counter. This is going to be... There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Turns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fu KO. Player one
course
is
I'd
making
win.
this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Swagger step. Neither of them willing to back off. Lots of hoo-hop bangs and plenty of avenues to race through. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Creates an opening with a low heavy, knockdown, and
Go! Let's go!
gets a risky buff in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Saihasho to start something.
Go! Gotcha!
Looking to follow up after that target combo. Boots him and takes a swig. The drive impact doesn't work.
Come on. It's time to
Sits
train.
him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player
Jamie
two
wins.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Strings it with a super art connect. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
In my world.
Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Fight.
Checking their opponent. What are both fighters plotting? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two has the super meter lead, and they want to try to press the attack. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. The fighters are matching each other move for move, going into charges forward. With the super art connect, the super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Risky up-close scrap still going. They return, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Both fighters planning something? Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Connect, just goes for it at this range. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Of course I'd win.
Player two is winning with the greatest of ease.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Hits him with a stop and pop. Did well to get the buff. Were they baiting them into that? Amazing concentration on display as they punished when their opponent's attack left them wide open. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Took him to the corner and feng shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Player two is in with the crossover. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goal starts to pry them open. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. Closes it out. I smell a comeback in the works.
Boring.
Round 4. Fight.
Gets a risky buff in. Jumps. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player two has the meter lead. Hits him with a stop and bop. Super clutch corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner.
Here we go.
Jumps in. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Switches it up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Buffs up, sets up with the jump in. What now? Oh, the throw connects. Gets the stun, gotta do better than that. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. A clean KO. Nice meter of
Let's go.
What a finish! Player
Jamie
2
wins.
was an absolute beast in that match.